Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of What Will I Be Watching? This time, we are going to be talking about the Spring 2023 lineup and the animes that I watched during that time. So, first off, we have the first half of Season 3 of Demon Slayer, which is the Swordsmith Village arc. Great arc. It's a great arc. It's a great arc. Not as good as the Red Light District arc, but still a really good arc. So there's that. And let's see. Are there any other season 2s right now? Tonikawa Over the Moon for You is season 2 aired. And I watched that. That's also a recommend. The Demon Slayer is a must see. Tonikawa season 2 is a recommend. In Another World with My Smartphone season 2 aired, and it's still garbage. The anime is still garbage. So honestly, season 1 is somehow even worse than season 2. So I would say burn it. Any other sequels? No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, does not look like it. So, moving on to original animes. We have Kizuna no Allele, which is... It was marketed as a VTuber anime, an anime all about VTubers and their daily lives and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. That sounds really interesting. I have a few VTubers that I like to watch. I like watching some Silvervale, some Nuxtaku, some Alicia X Death and Life. I have a few VTubers that I enjoy watching. Recently I got into watching Cha-Cha. I got into watching Cha-Cha recently, and she's been hilarious to watch. It's been really fun to watch her. And so the thought of having a whole anime based around VTubers, and these are meant to be original characters. They're not actual VTubers. They're just made up VTubers. And I'm like, okay, this could be really fun. This could be really cool. It has virtually nothing to do with actual VTubers. VTubers are the fact that they're VTubers is a very moot point that rarely gets brought up. And most of the time they're just trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell you bitcoins and NFTs throughout the series. And so yeah, it's garbage. Absolute burn this. I went in actually expecting to see something decent, and it was just absolute garbage, absolute horseshit. So yeah, burn that. So, let's see. Next is Reduko's Bad Girls. This is a weird one. This is a really weird one. The main character ends up getting a spell placed on him where he's going to be super popular with girls, but only the bad kind. The delinquents, the flirtatious, exotic women who like to flaunt their bodies. I'm trying hard not to say the word that would perfectly describe them. That starts with an S. I'm trying not to say it. I'm trying to keep this PG, but like, those are the only girls he attracts. That's it. Is just terrible women. Those are the ones that he attracts, and in particular, he attracts the strongest delinquent in their entire school, and he's just, terrified for his life because he doesn't like delinquents. He slowly grows to care about the toughest delinquent in their entire school, and they go through some problems with, like, rival gangs and whatnot. It gets weird. It gets really weird. And I don't know. Like, I can't say I was ever bored watching it. I was never bored watching it. There was always something fascinating happening. Not necessarily good, but, like, fascinating. I was fascinated by how weird this was. By how absolutely strange and out there of an idea this was. So, I was never bored watching it, but it was weird. So I would say I cautiously recommend this one. Alright, let's see. Next up is My One-Hit Kill Sister. This is weird. This is another really weird one. Dude gets isekai'd. He's, like, in a coma. His body is in a coma, and his mind is isekai to another world. And his sister, who has a brother complex, his big sister, who has a little brother complex, she somehow can sense that his mind is in another world, and so she bashes her head against a wall to put herself into a coma, so her mind can join him in that other world. And her immense love for her little brother makes her so powerful that she's able to essentially wipe anything out in a single hit. And, like, all of her accomplishments, she basically has her brother get all the glory for all of her accomplishments. Meanwhile, like, because of how much she loves him, she got all of the strength, and he's super weak. And no matter how much he trains, he can't get any stronger, because her love for him is draining all of his strength. It is basically draining all of his strength and adding it to her own. So, yeah, it's weird. It is really weird, and yes, there is an incest plotline. So, if you're not into that, don't watch this. I would say I don't recommend this one. Let's see. Next is Summoned to Another World for a second time. Now, I've read the manga for this. Here's the thing. I've read the manga for this, and the manga is still going. The manga is still ongoing, and that's why I was so confused when the anime was announced. I was like, wait, why are they making an anime now? The manga isn't finished yet. The manga isn't far enough yet for them to make an anime adaptation. Why are they making an anime adaptation now? And the first, like, 8 episodes or 9 episodes actually follow the storyline of the anime really well. And then the last 3 episodes just goes in its own direction, and they wrap everything up in just the dumbest way possible. And it feels so insulting, because, like, I like the manga. I think the manga is really entertaining. Like, I really just think that they should have waited a couple of years before making this. That way they could cover this, and that way they could cover the whole story in one go. Because the manga is still going, but they are, like, near the end. It's not a long manga. It is not a long manga, and they are nearing the end of the story. So instead of being 12 episodes, it probably would have been more like 15 or 16 episodes to cover the whole series. If they had just waited, but they didn't. And so it just, no, I can't recommend it because the last 3 episodes just absolutely destroy any good faith I had for the series. So you know what? I would say burn it because I did enjoy the manga. I really enjoyed the manga, and to see it become this is just insulting. So burn it. Next is the Aristocats' Otherworldly Adventure. Yeah, it's a bare bones isekai. This is a bare bones isekai. I decided to watch it. I decided to watch it because I saw the trailer, I saw the promotional images, and it looked really cute. It looked really pretty. Like I liked the art style. I liked the art style of the series. It looked very cute, and I'm like, okay, so maybe this will be more of the calming variety of isekai, where like you're not really meant to take it seriously. It's just meant to be a feel good time. And at first, it seems like that's going to be the case. But then it starts to take itself seriously and have him gain a whole bunch of these powers, and now there's this big massive threat that only he can take care of, and it starts to take itself a little too seriously. And it just, like, every single trope I've just seen a million times. Every single trope in this I've already seen a million times, and it does nothing. It does nothing with the tropes. It does nothing new or interesting with the tropes. It just does them. He just plays all the tropes straight. The one and only character that I found myself somewhat enjoying is this this elf knight lady, who she is so immensely strong. She is so immensely strong, so immensely powerful that no guy has ever beaten her. And she has already, made it clear that she will only marry someone who can defeat her. She will only marry someone who can defeat her. Here comes the main character. He wipes the floor with her easily. And so she immediately is like, we need to get married, and I need to have your babies. And she just goes all in with trying to woo him, like cooking him food, greeting him in the morning, making sure he gets to work safe, like really trying her best to show what a good wife she would be. And I don't know, like I found her antics enduring. And she was like the one character in this series that I actually found myself somewhat enjoying. The others, I honestly could leave, like most of the other characters. None of them are really that interesting. Although the king, I remember the king being pretty funny. He had some good funny lines. The king had some funny lines, but yeah, that's basically it. The king and the elf girl, those are the only characters I found myself enjoying. I can't recommend it off those two. The art style looks very pretty. It is a very cute looking anime, and it has 2 good characters. Like, if that's enough for you to go off of, for you to want to watch the series, go right ahead. But for me, I can't fully recommend this, so I would say don't recommend. So next is I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. I've read the manga for this one too, and this is actually just amazing. This is the kind of power fantasy that I love to see, where he goes to he finds a portal, like his grandpa, he gets left an old house by his grandpa, and it turns out that house has a door that leads to another world, and so he goes there and he starts and he trains in that world in order to become super strong. And then when he goes back to his world after summer break, everything he was able to accomplish, all of the strength he was able to gain, he was able to go from like being a fat loser to being like a muscular Chad with a bajillion skills, and he's able to use those skills and magic in the real world. He has to keep obviously he has to keep it a secret that he can use all this in the real world. But yeah. And it's not just him. He's able to talk to other people in the fantasy world and actually bring them over to the real world as well. And like vice versa, like people in the real world, if he brings them, he has to be the one to bring them, because only with his permission can they go through the door. So like monsters can't just get through the door whenever they want. Like they need his expressive permission, explicit permission. So, but anyway, so he's just constantly getting more and more powerful, and as he gets more and more powerful, he also raises like his communication skills and charm skills and all that stuff, and so he becomes like irresistible to women in the real world. And so like the bullies, the guys who would always pick on him, their girlfriends are now oogling him. And it's just, it's so funny. It's so entertaining. Like, this is the kind of power fantasy that I love to see. They gain all this amazing power in the fantasy world, but then they take it with them to their world, and they use it to basically make all of their bullies' lives hell. And it's just, I don't know. That's the kind of power fantasy that I love. It's very entertaining. I would definitely recommend this one. Some of the animation is a little stilted. I will admit that. Some of the animation is a little stilted and not that great. But it is still a fun time. It is still a really fun time. So I would definitely recommend that one. Oshinoko? Do I even need to say it? Like, that's a must-watch. Oshinoko is a must-watch. So I'm not even going to bother saying anything else. Just must-watch. My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. And this one, it's a cute love story. It's a really cute love story. It has a really interesting art style. And yeah, I like it. I like this. I like the series. Very cute love story. Very cute love story. Very entertaining. I would recommend it. Now, I haven't finished watching this yet. I've only seen the first like 5 or 6 episodes. Yeah, I just finished watching episode 6 the other night. As of this recording. So The Dangers in My Heart season 2. I slept on this one when it first aired, but I've now gone back to it. And I have watched the first 6 episodes, and the first like 3-4 episodes I would say aren't that good. Because of the whole him coming up with ways to kill her, but thankfully he drops that after episode 4, and that's when the story actually gets going and it actually starts to get good. So I didn't watch it when it first aired, but I'm enjoying it now. Like, I saw episodes 5 and 6, and I enjoyed both of those. So I'm currently in the middle of watching that one. Next is why Relena ended up at the Duke's mansion. This is also another really good rom com. Um, I think this is a really interesting one because like you would think this has all the tropes of like a villainous anime, but it's not because Relena in the story is her death is what is the catalyst for all the events of the rest of the novel. And so, like, our main character is reborn as Relena, and she basically does everything she can to avoid her death, so she can go on and live a normal life. And she's smart. She knows everything about this book, and so she knows exactly what to do in order to avoid the death flags, and she knows like events that are going to happen before they happen, so she's able to get ahead of them. She's smart. She plans this stuff out. And I don't know. I find it interesting. I find it very interesting. She's very strategic in the way she makes her moves. Everything she does has a strategy to it. So I would say this is a must watch, to be honest. I think this is a must watch. Let's see. Okay. There's that one. Is that the only one I'm missing? Have I talked about all the others? No. Okay, there's 3 left. We're down to 3. We're down to the last 3. So, I'm gonna talk about. The next one I'm gonna talk about is Kamikatsu, working for God in a godless world. I don't think I need to say much about this one because everybody has heard about this one. More specifically, everyone has heard about the tractor. The tractor and the beast the terrible CGI beast that's in this one, and the footage of a tractor on a lawn, and it's just real life footage of a guy on a tractor in a lawn, but they pasted the face of one of the characters over the face of the farmer. That's the level of animation we're dealing with. It is absolutely horrendous. It is absolutely horrendous. The whole anime is horrendous from start to finish. I will admit there is one twist. There is one twist that I did not see coming, and I thought was just an amazing twist. And I will spoil it. I will spoil it because, like, people know about this. They know to avoid it. They know to avoid this anime, so they're not going to watch it. But in like the 6th episode, at the halfway point of the series, it is revealed that this world that the main character finds himself in is not an alternate world like he thought. He did not get isekai'd. Instead, he got jumped forward in time. This is his world, and it's gone to shit. It's so far into the future that it's completely unrecognizable to him. And yeah. That twist, I did not see that coming. I legitimately did not see that coming. So that was a really good twist. But there's just nothing here. There's nothing good here. Like, the characters are all every single one of the characters is extremely unlikable. The animation is garbage. Like the music is the music is annoying. Like it's not even good music. It's just annoying and grating to listen to. The pacing is all over the place. Like I swear there are some episodes in the anime where like we're just suddenly jumped into a conversation. We're just suddenly jumped into a conversation where they're like, okay, so this, and this happened. So how are we gonna go from here? Meanwhile, the previous episode had none of that. Showed none of that. So like it always feels like we missed something. There are several episodes like that where it feels like we missed an episode even though we didn't. So the pacing is all over the place. The story is pretty garbage aside from that one twist. It's just a terrible series. Just all around. So burn it. Absolutely burn it. So next is My Clueless First Friend. And this one is so cute. This is so cute. It's two elementary school kids. It's two elementary school kids. Um and they the main guy he transfers into the school. He ends up making friends with this gloomy girl in class who's called the Grim Reaper. Like her nickname is the Grim Reaper, and people are always making fun of her for being super gloomy. He just thinks that Grim Reaper is such a cool nickname, and he wants a really cool nickname too. So he starts hanging around her. He starts hanging around her, and the two of them become friends, and it is just super cute, super wholesome, and you can see a little bit, just a small hint of a romance starting to bloom on her side. She's starting to develop her first ever crush. And it's super cute. It's a super cute, super wholesome series that I enjoyed from start to finish. It's just cute characters doing cute things. Very moe. So, I would say that's a must watch. It's 13 episodes. It's a must watch for me. It was a very adorable series that I thoroughly enjoyed. And lastly, this is the last one, right? Right? All right, yeah, that's it. The last one is Pokemon Horizons. Pokemon Horizons, which just recently finished. Pokemon Horizons just recently finished its fourth arc. It just recently finished its fourth arc. And is currently on break as they prepare for the fifth arc. But in the fourth arc basically wrapped up the story that was building up since the first episode. And now there's a new story that they have. There's a new story starting from the fifth arc. So it is a fantastic series. Like, honest to God, I think this has officially surpassed the first 5 seasons of Ash's Journey for me. Like, the first 5 seasons of Ash's Journey, I have all of them on DVD. I have all the first 5 seasons of Ash's Journey because those are my favorite seasons. Those are my personal favorite seasons. Those are the ones I grew up with. I do love Pokemon Journeys. I did enjoy Pokemon Journeys and the final 12 episode season for Ash. I did enjoy those. I really did enjoy those seasons. I thought those were very enjoyable too. The Pokemon Horizons and the 4 arcs we've covered so far with that is just amazing. it is absolutely amazing. I love every single one of the character. I love every single one of the characters. Liko, she started off. She's one of the most developed characters I've seen. I've seen in a long time. She's one of the most well developed characters I've seen in a long time because she starts off so shy, so insecure, so unsure of herself, like has no confidence, and is just a big introvert. She's just a super introverted person. And as the series goes on, she gains more confidence. She gains more battle sense. She knows how to battle. She's able to strategize. She's able to adapt to different situations. Um, and she doesn't give up anymore. She doesn't give up when things get tough. She sticks with it. She refuses to give up. She refuses to quit. And she's enjoying life. She's out there experiencing life and enjoying everything life has to throw at her. And it is just so amazing to see her character growth from the first episode to the 90th episode. It is just amazing. The first 90 episodes of the series is like basically her journey, and then every episode after that is focusing on one of the other characters, Roy, who's like the second main character. There's two main characters in this. And the first 90 episodes focuses on one of them, where the rest of Horizons is going to focus on the other. So I like that. I think that's really cool how, they each have their own story arc. But yeah, it is an absolute fantastic series with absolutely wonderful characters, gorgeous animation, incredible storytelling, beautiful music, music, perfect pacing. Just, it is amazing. Like, I legit look forward to the new episode every single week. I have been looking forward to the new episode every single week. It's been so long since the last time I saw an anime like this, where I was like, I have to watch the new episode as soon as it comes out. I have like, for specifically for a long running series like this. For a long running series, it's been so long since I've felt this. Naruto was the last time I remember feeling like this. Like, because, like, when it comes to My Hero Academia, I'll wait for pretty much the whole season to be out, and then I'll just binge watch the whole season. Same thing with Demon Slayer. I love both of those shows, but I will wait to binge watch the whole season until I'll wait to binge watch the whole season once the whole season is out. Like, I won't watch it until the whole season is out, and then I'll binge watch the season in one go. So the last time I remember thinking, oh, I have to watch the next episode as soon as it comes out, was Naruto. Back when Naruto Shippuden was coming out. And, yeah, like, man, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since then. But this was amazing. This anime is amazing, and I cannot recommend it enough. So, anyway. So that is a must-watch. 100% a must-watch. So, oh yeah, I don't remember if I made a recommendation for my Clueless First Friend. I would say a must-watch. That'd be a must-watch. Oh no, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah. So Horizons is a must-watch. But yeah, that's it for summer 2023. That's everything for summer 2023. So let's see, how many do I have? Thirteen animes. So 13 animes for the summer 2023 lineup. Dang. All right. Well, in any case, that is going to do it for this video. So let me know in the comment box below, what was your favorite anime from the spring 2023 lineup? What anime did you find was most enjoyable? We're looking at specifically brand new animes, not sequels, but brand new animes that are brand new animes for that season. So let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to talk to you guys about this. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Ooh, glare.